So what is a coronation? It's basically the scene at the end of the movie where the king or queen is crowned, they pledge to be a great leader, and everyone cheers their approval. It's not something that occurs in real life very often. The last time we saw a coronation of a British monarch was 1953. A lot has happened since then. Rock and roll, civil rights, space travel, microchips, the internet. But some things never change, and we're still crowning monarchs. So get ready for a solemn religious ceremony that has remained essentially the same for over 1,000 years, with a big pop concert afterwards. The coronation of King Charles III, formerly known to us Aussies as His Majesty Charles III by the grace of God, King of Australia and his other realms and territories, head of the Commonwealth, will take place on May 6 at Westminster Abbey, where coronations have been held for 900 years. Also being coronated is the King's wife Camilla, who will have the word consort officially dropped from her title, becoming known henceforth as Queen Camilla. Attending the event will be a cosy selection of 2,000 of the royals' closest friends and family, about 6,000 fewer than last time, including other monarchs, politicians, this guy, even Harry. But Meghan and the kids are sitting this one out. The King has asked for Greek Orthodox music to be played at the service in tribute to his late father, to be performed by the Byzantine Chant Ensemble. Andrew Lloyd Webber has been commissioned by King Charles to write his coronation anthem. The coronation service will be conducted by the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, who will first call for recognition of King Charles III before asking the King to take the coronation oath. The King will pledge to rule not just in accordance with British laws, but also the laws of God, in his role as Supreme Governor of the Church of England and Defender of the Faith. After this, anthems will be sung and prayers recited as the King proceeds to the coronation chair, a throne forged from the swords of 1,000 defeated enemies. No, just a wooden chair. Seated there, the King will be anointed using an oil consecrated at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. The oil will be poured from an eagle-shaped ampulla onto the coronation spoon, and then dabbed on the King's hands, breast, and head. This is considered the most sacred moment of the coronation and has always been kept from public view. In 1953, this process was veiled under a golden canopy. But we will see the King being handed the Sovereign's Orb, a hollow ball of gold set with a cross, symbolizing that his newly bestowed powers are derived from God. In the other hand will be placed the Sovereign's Scepter, representing his temporal power. And with a firm grip on all aspects of divine and worldly rule, the King will have the solid gold crown of St. Edward placed on his head, officially crowning him as King Charles III. The crown was originally made for Charles II in 1661. Camilla will also be crowned with Queen Mary's 1911 crown, though it will be modified to have the controversial Koh-i-Noor diamond removed. This diamond was seized by the British East India Company in 1849, and its inclusion in the ceremony would bring about awkward memories of Britain's colonial past. So instead, Camilla's crown will be adorned with the Cullinan diamonds, a set of 9 diamonds cut from the largest diamond ever found, worth an estimated £320 million. That should keep her sweet. More prayers and hymns will follow before the whole shindig is capped off with a rousing sing-along of God Save the King, followed by some good old-fashioned balcony waving. And if you're thinking that unelected monarchs holding golden orbs with supreme authority over all sounds like a lot, just remember these are symbolic powers that are never actually, well, mostly never used. And that's what will happen at the coronation of King Charles.